Hello again, and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, including what could be in store for the future when it comes to Eminem collaborations. And fans have reacted accordingly to this, as we are still in suspense thanks to Jack Harlow. And just yesterday, we were still discussing reactions to Eminem's latest milestone with the Eminem Show. And before we could say Jack Robinson, Eminem hit another milestone that rendered the last one old news. And before we dive in, if you enjoy content like this, the easy and free way to keep it going is to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web. So we'll start with Eminem's latest milestone, and this time around it's surrounding what looks to be Eminem's next potential diamond album. Well, it's between Curtain Call and Recovery, and the former just set a new Billboard record for hip-hop albums, and it goes: Eminem's Curtain Call The Heat becomes the first hip-hop album in history to spend an entire decade on the Billboard 200 520 weeks. So translation, it's been the most relevant hip-hop album in the chart's history and just surpassed a total of 10 years on the chart. It is common to see discussions about longevity in hip-hop on social media and see people ignore objective data to spin the narrative that some other rappers outlasted Eminem at the peak. But the data keeps on going, and this record comes with another one. Longest charting album of this century. And it's not just me, many on social media have noticed the crickets from hip-hop media in general when Eminem sets a new record, hence reactions like this. Crickets from hip-hop media outlets, where you at? Another user expanded. First hip-hop album to achieve this, still not a single mention yet by hip-hop publications. Wonder why it's such a taboo to celebrate M's success. And the peak of this was when Kamikaze turned out to be the best-selling hip-hop album globally in 2018 according to the IFPI, and hip-hop media in general decided to bury their heads in the sand. And for context, just last week Drake set a Hot 100 chart record and we didn't hear the end of it, while in this same time Eminem has set two significant records for the hip-hop genre with the Eminem Show and now Curtain Call, and so far it's like Bird Box out here. Hip-hop media every time Eminem breaks a record or reaches a new milestone. And over on Reddit, after a post about this, it's safe to say Twitter is living up to its reputation. As a user states, I really don't want to know what's in that tweet's comment section. But to be fair, most detractors deleted their comments after they were served ratios to go with it, and here's some food for thought. Not only that, but it's currently number 36 on the Billboard 200, and we can attribute some of these gains to the cancellation drama that made mainstream TV headlines, hence jokes like this. This is solely because of fact, and that's still doing its thing on TikTok at the moment. And here's some more context to set things straight. Keep in mind, streaming hadn't caught up for quite a chunk of this, so a great amount of this was purely through physical album sales and digital album purchases. Go-ish. And M started from a point like was stated on I Need a Doctor. No one wanted to F with the white boy to this point. 10 years on the albums chart thanks to the legendary visionary Dr. Dre. And moving on to the next point, Jack Harlow, who before now dropped his top 5 that included Drake, Weezy, Andre, Kanye and Eminem, recently dropped his top influences, and this was when he also dropped the tease about a potential collaboration where Eminem could be involved.
Who are your influences, your rap influences?
Drake, Andre 3000, Wayne, Eminem, Jay.
Yeah, you work with Wayne, right?
And then one other one's coming right up.
One other one is
one
done?
other I listed is coming
exclusive
right up.
info.
No, we can't, sadly.
If drop, come on, drop.
He said no, we can't, sadly.
I don't know nothing.
You say you don't know nothing.
So first of all, his top 5 rappers and top 5 influences align for the most part, and we also know he's already got a track with Wayne, so that leaves Drake, Eminem, Andre and Jay, and the speculations have begun. And under a thread about this, a user states, definitely Drake or Eminem. Drake because he's the current hitmaker, and M has recently started working with newer artists more. I don't know if the other two would work with Harlow, to be honest. And so far, most people are looking towards Drake for the most part, with a slim chance of Eminem. Another user expands. I would hope it'd be Eminem because a track with them both would be awesome sounding, but to be honest, it's probably Drake, and it's the same on Reddit for the most part. And under the post, an Eminem and Jack Harlow collab is everything I need in life. A user responds with, it's probably gonna be Drake, but that would be sick as F. But not everyone is on board over there. Dude, I'm sorry, but I hope not. Harlow sucks in my opinion. I'm prepared for the Reddit hive mind to attack me. A user asked the same on Twitter, would you want Eminem to work with Jack Harlow? And responses are kind of 50-50. On one end, a user claims, in the last couple of years, Eminem has started working with anybody who says anything positive about him. If he's not the secret collab, he will definitely be the next. Anybody? Really? And on the other end, there's this. No, and it's definitely not M, and he just used it for people attention, and I never liked this kind of PR. And just like the user on Reddit, some can't stand Jack. Jack Harlow is the epitome of cringe and everything that's wrong with modern hip-hop. The fact that a cornball like this guy is even in the same sentence as M is pathetic, and that escalated quickly. But I'll throw this one over to you guys, comment below and see you on the next one.